Bam! And landed on a bunch of banana peels. Yeah! Tippy screamed as he slipped and crashed to the ground. Then Tippy started sliding on the banana peels down the steep hill towards the cliff below. No, Tippy wailed as he slid faster and faster. Finally, Tippy flipped over the edge of the cliff and tumbled into the tar pit below with a mighty kersploosh. Tippy was furious. He pulled himself up out of the sticky black tar and screamed, "Is that all you got?" Dogman. One day this happened. Chief was leaving his house. He was smiling and happy. A bird was flying overhead. As the bird flew over Chief's head, he pooped on Chief's head. Now Chief is mad. Chief keeps walking, and he's mad, and he's thinking about the bird, and he walks by a puddle. Splash! A car drives by and splashes Chief. Now he's mad because he's wet, and he still's got poop on his head, and he's kind of stinky. Then Chief walks into the police station, and now he's mad, and he's wet, and he's stinky, and he walks in, and he opens the door, and he says, "I'm back." And Dogman's sleeping on the floor, and he trips over Dogman, clunk, and he hits his head. So now he's got poop on his head, and he's wet, and he just clunked his head too, and he's not having a good day. Suddenly, a giant extendable octoclaw reached out from one of the three huge chunks of boogers. It grabbed the Combinatron 2000 out of Mr. Sneedley's hands and smashed it to smithereens on the ground. Mr. and Mrs. Sneedley ran away screaming as the three humongous robotic booger chunks came to life. Slowly, they began dripping down the sides of the building, each one energizing itself with a single twin-turbo 9000 SP5 Kung Fu titanium lithium alloy processor. "I think we found our diversion," said Evil George as he zapped Evil Sulu again. Suddenly, Evil Sulu grew to the size of a giant monster. He jumped out of the treehouse and landed in George's backyard with a terrible, thunderous crash. "What was that?" cried George's dad. Soon they were more than a half mile up in the sky. "Let me go, let me go!" roared the terrified Turbo Toilet 2000. This turned out to be a poor choice of words because the three fuzzy creatures did exactly that. All at once, they released their grip on the evil robotic behemoth and sent him tumbling downwards. Faster and faster, he fell through the clouds, spinning out of control and screaming in terror. Kablamo! "They're right behind you," said the boy. Tippy turned and looked up. There, standing behind him, were two of the biggest, evilest-looking zombie nerds anyone had ever seen. One of the zombie nerds raised his foot above Tippy's head. "No!" screamed Tippy. "You can't kill me. I'm the only chance this world has of ever returning to normal." To make a long story short, splat!